Spirit Halloween is dropping their lineup. What is up, guys? I'm TheUndead. Today we're going to be discussing Wave 1 of the Spirit Halloween 2026 lineup. First off, we have Crackles.
So happy you're here! I'm so excited, I could burst! Surprise! Now it's time for the real show!
I personally think that we have too many clowns, period. They need to simmer down on the clowns. Not saying stop, just reel it back a little. And this goes to every company. However, I actually really like this clown. He speaks in a friendly-ish voice for a moment, and then his face opens up like the animatronics in FNAF Sister Location, which I think is really funny. This reveals this red monster demon face, and he now speaks in a more gritty tone of voice. He has a vintage color scheme. He has a vintage color scheme of yellow, red, and blue with vintage toy-like makeup on his fake face and red spiky hair. I love the design of this clown, and I love when clown hair is styled in a wacky way and not just slicked back or an afro. I do personally think that the monster face is just a little bit cartoonish, but this is very nice nonetheless. Next, we have Michael Myers from Halloween 1978, made in collaboration with Trick or Treat Studios. I love everything about this, and we could not have gotten a more perfect H1 Michael. I think that collaborating and using a sculpt from a studio that literally specializes in making things accurate to the movies was the perfect move for this animatronic, and should be the move for every licensed animatronic. But sometimes we just don't get that. We were apparently supposed to get this last year because videos circulated of this in a trade show, but I'm kind of glad that he was delayed because he looks so much better now. He stands at 6'6", his head turns, and his right arm moves up, and his wrist turns to flash the knife that he's holding. And he actually uses the official Halloween soundtrack. We haven't gotten this in 8 years. The last 2 Michael Myers animatronics that we have gotten have not used the official soundtrack. What are we doing? I understand that there's like licensing, but if you're going to make a Michael Myers animatronic, use the theme song. Otherwise, there is no point. The only exception to that is the Michael Myers animatronic that we got from Party City that one year that was made by Techie. I think that's the only exception because that was some pretty good audio design. But other than that, if you're going to make a Michael Myers animatronic, use the audio, use the soundtrack, just use the soundtrack, or just don't make it at all, because there's no point on doing that if you don't have the soundtrack. He doesn't speak at all. He just breathes. That's it. That's the only audio you get from him. That stupid iPhone ringtone that we got from Jemmy that one year pissed me off. Don't ever do that shit again. And the Michael Myers that we got in 2024 from Spirit, we were so close. We were so close to having the perfect Michael. His mask sucked. It wasn't the soundtrack. It was just some piano. What are we doing? But yes, he actually uses the official Halloween soundtrack. He plays the Halloween theme song and Laurie's theme, which which I think is a very nice little bonus. This is a perfect Michael animatronic. I will definitely try to pick this guy up. Michael Myers is also literally my favorite horror movie villain of all time, of ever. Anyways, next we have Jeremy Jaws. I love zombies, and I was excited seeing that we have another zombie animatronic. He rotates his upper body in a drunken-like manner, and both his left eye and his jaw fall off, and then they reattach themselves by being pulled from a string to reset the animatronic. Firstly, I love his design, and I think that there's excellent detail on his face, but I personally think that he could be better off without the rotation of his upper body. I personally think that it's just a bit strange. I definitely feel like there could have been a different movement being used, but it's not horrible. I also think that he would do better with different audio. This is just Bog Zombies audio, but again, it's not a bad animatronic. I am a bit concerned with the mechanism of the eye and jaw, because they are simply just being pulled by strings, but I hope that they made sure that this will last a very long time. However, with all of that being said, I still think that this is very unique, and I still really like this animatronic. Next, we have the TheUndead duo.
Let's try to take off the masks. No need to worry anymore. There's no one left to hurt you.
I think that this is a very unique concept, and that we don't get apocalyptic stuff like this very often. The sequence starts with the mom and the child holding gas masks in front of their face, and then they slowly move the gas mask away from their face to reveal that whatever gas that they were surrounded by melted their face and caused their eyes and mouths to glow green. I really like this a lot, and I think that they did well with the design and animation of these characters. I also think that it's a bit disturbing that it is a mom and a child disfigured from this toxic gas that they were surrounded by. So the scare is definitely working. However, I think the audio that they gave this is shit from a butt. There's this bit of awkward silence in between the speaking and the questionable breathing noises that kind of steers me away from this. Next, we have Pumpkin Punisher. I'm not sure how I feel about this. This guy stands at 7 feet tall while looking around and breathing while holding his axe. Then he lunges forward at you. I don't know about this one, y'all. The design is fine. The pumpkin head, while it has amazing detail, I think it could have been better. And I also think that his head is too loose. I noticed that it wobbles around a little bit when he lunges. I don't like that at all. I love seeing all the traditional characters be done again. For example, I have a huge soft spot for the Keeper. I just think the execution on this could have been better. This is honestly just a big nothing burger for me. Next, we have Carnival Creeper, a reskin of the Nightcrawler animatronic. I personally think that when an already existing animatronic gets turned into a clown, it's butt. Toothy the Clown is a really good example. He is a reskin of Pumpkin Nester. I liked it for a minute because I loved those big swinging characters that Spirit did, and I was excited that we got a clown. But I think that The audio that they gave him is just silly.
I must be the only guy you know that shaves with a chainsaw,
he says. What are we doing? Back to this fella. I don't think he's bad at all. He shoots up and cackles and sways back and forth as he lowers himself to the ground. I think that they did well with making a clown version of the Nightcrawler. And I do really like his chattering jaw that they added, but I will always prefer the OG. He's just too terrifying to be turned into something else, and that be better. The OG's better. You know what I'm saying? Next, we have Buzz. This is literally just a giant fly. Now, I don't have a lot to say because this isn't really a character, it's just a big ass bug. But I will say that I do like the big bugs that Spirit sometimes does. I also will say that the detail that they put into this guy is amazing. It's a giant bug. You gotta make it look good, you know? But he literally just flaps his wings and makes bug noises. What more can you get from it? But I do like this animatronic. Next, we have Harmonica Hank.
You'll hear my melody.
This guy just sits on a little post and he plays his harmonica, and he's Bluetooth compatible, so you can play your own music. I love his face. I love his face. It's just a decaying skull that kind of has a sad expression. It has this certain charm that just, I don't know, I really like it. The voice they gave him though, when you're not using Bluetooth, it's kind of stinky. They could have just not given him a voice. He's literally just a giant Bluetooth speaker. He would have done well without his own voice, but I do really like this animatronic. Next, we have Harvey Carby.
I scooped all my brains out. Wanna see?
I don't like this at all. Next, we have the Trash Bandit. It's a raccoon that pops out of a trash can. That's really it. I don't have much to say about this one. It's a whole lot of nothing. Next, we have Wind Up Wally.
Wind me up one more time. Ha! Or else.
Tell you what, I love that this is a wind-up toy and that the wind-up key thing actually spins and it doesn't just sit there. I also think that the animation on this guy is pretty decent. However, I'm not sure how I feel about his face. I think his face looks pretty silly. Overall, it's not bad. Next up, we have Lady Misfortune, the budget item for this year. All she does is turn side to side and cackle as her orb glows. The design is alright. It's pretty basic in my opinion. I don't have much to say at all. She's there. Next up, we have Pennywise, specifically from the show Welcome to Derry. If you haven't seen it, it's phenomenal. Please do yourself a favor and watch it. He is covered head to toe in blood from when he was resting in his little blood bed, and he just lunges forward at you. I will probably be getting this because it's Pennywise, and I think they did an amazing job on the design, and they actually styled his hair instead of just leaving it down or making it plastic. However, there are some cons. Firstly, the blood. It doesn't really look like blood, honestly. It looks like he's just red. I think they should have used a fabric with a more glossy finish to make it look like he's actually wet. He's covered in blood. Second, excuse me, I think the lunge is a bit slow. I'm still probably gonna get this guy. Next, we have the creepy crawler. We were supposed to get this guy last year as he appeared in the teaser, but evidently we didn't, and he's releasing this year. This is a standard zombie, but what's really cool about this is that he is remote controlled. He comes with this little remote, and you can control the direction in which he crawls, which I think is really cool. We've gotten this before 2 times. 2011, we had the crawling zombie, forgot his name. He's my favorite because he's the most detailed. He's the scariest looking. 2018, we got a woman zombie, and she was remote control. I thought it was really cool. I just think the design could have been better on that one. This one is pretty cool. Design could be better, but it's not bad at all for what it is. I really like this guy. I always love when you can like control what an animatronic does, like the Gore Galore actor-matronics. It's got like animatronic features, but they're kind of controlled like puppets. Those are cool. Halloween Costumes did this last year, actually. They made a retail version of the Gore Galore stuff. They made a dragon. I don't really care for the dragon. I probably would have gotten it if it was something else. I'm not a dragon person, but it's still really cool, and they should do more characters. Tom, if you are watching this, please. Anyways, back to the spirit stuff. I think this is really cool. Lastly, we have Xenomorph. The design is phenomenal. You could not have a better looking design on a retail item. My freaking light, dude, I swear. However, I think the animation sucks. It turns side to side and the mini mouth pops out. That's it. The animation kind of steers me away from this animatronic, and I also don't really care for the Alien series, personally. So I really don't care for this animatronic, honestly. However, this is not bad. I just think it could have been executed a little better. We have more animatronics that were showcased in the teasers, but they do not have their own pages yet. So I will not be talking about them in this video, unfortunately. But when Spirit releases their pages, I will talk about them. That was wave 1 of the Spirit Halloween 2026 lineup. I think that this is a decent year for Spirit. There are some goodies, but quite a bit of stinkers, but not bad. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm TheUndead. Goodbye.